Hello, I'm Andy Pilley, Chairman of Fleetwood Town Football Club. Welcome to video number 3, COVID-19 Football in Crisis. I've changed the order around a little bit to what I proposed, and it's on the basis of finally having some good news to deliver. So initially, I'm delighted to announce that we have agreed a deferral of wages with our players today. Now yesterday I held a Zoom call with senior players. That's a conference call for anyone not familiar with Zoom, and I put a proposal of a wage deferral to them. The players understand how serious the situation is for all football clubs, and to a man the senior players on the call were prepared to take and are prepared to take a deferral. We discussed the terms which they said they will put to the rest of the squad. Now I spoke to the captain this lunchtime, and he came back with an amendment on the conditions which is reasonable, so I accepted. Delighted about this. I think it's enormous that we need harmony, we need unity, and we've got unfinished business in League One. To my knowledge, we're the first club in League One or League Two to successfully negotiate a wage deferral. So thank you, Fleetwood Town players, for your understanding. This is my time of need. This is the football club's time of need. Let's crack on now and win promotion. We're on a fantastic run. We're unbeaten in the last 12. We've only lost 1 in the last 19. And I do not want anything to distract us from our goal, which is promotion to the Championship. 2. Changes for the future. Fleetwood Football Club is going to, after the COVID-19 crisis ends and we return to normality, Fleetwood Football Club is going to be entirely cashless. By that I mean the stadium and the sports complex which we're based at, which is Poolfoot Farm. I believe we have to change the way that we live our lives and the way that we make payments in order to minimise the loss of life and to counteract this awful virus. It cannot be right to pass bits of paper that are covered in germs between hundreds, if not thousands, of people. We need to take measures to prevent the spread of the illness. Therefore, I think we should all make an effort to pay electronically to minimise the transmission of the disease. Now, this is not a sacrifice that is going to detrimentally affect any business. In fact, quite the opposite. If I can just talk you through an average match day experience for me at Fleetwood. For the last 15 years, we've had to set floats up at every single pay point, which is time consuming, it's expensive, and it's a laborious, time consuming job. So we then distribute the floats. Eventually we'll probably get a call to say someone's run out of 50p's or pound coins on the other side. Someone has to run round and deliver the change. Eventually we have to cash up, hoping we haven't lost any money during the course of the day. We then lock the money in the safe, where we become a target for a robbery or a burglary. It happens. People have attempted to do it twice over 15 years, and they're never going to be able to because we've got enormous safes, but the damage they do costs money, and it's a pain. Now, the next day, we then have to call Securicall or somebody similar to come out to take the money, and that's expensive. And finally, to top it all, we have to pay fees to pay cash into the bank. It's not best practice, it really isn't. The speed of service is very, very slow when you're paying with cash because people have to get change. It's 3 times faster to pay contactless with a card. So this is my commitment. This is what I'm going to do. It will help my business. I'd urge anybody else who has a business, a football club, or whatever sector you're in to go cashless. I think we've got a moral obligation, and it will also make your business more effective. I've done a lot of research on this. I know a lot about it. If you'd like assistance with it, please email me, chairman@fleetwoodtownfc.com. Finally, I'm just going to end tonight's short video with a couple of questions. I've been inundated with questions, but I don't want these videos to go on for too long. I don't want people to lose attention. The first question I've got is from an Ian Davis, and he's saying, given the short time parameter, do you think it's feasible that games could only last 60 minutes and be finished in a tournament fashion? Ian, I don't think it's feasible. I think games should be 90 minutes as they have been throughout the entire league season. The next question I'm going to ask Answer is a chap called Dave Summers. Do you think clubs need to look at regionalising the lower two leagues? A1 and 2 means more derbies, easier to get to, bigger crowds, etc. I think that's an idea that should be explored. I really do. I love a day out in London, but I think that Tuesday night away at Gillingham, Tuesday night away at Portsmouth is not what we need as a football club. Time's going to be especially hard now, and we have to make changes in order to balance the books. So I think that's a good idea that needs exploring. That's me for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed my 2 points and my 2 questions. There will not be a video tomorrow night. I aim to get back to my vlog next Tuesday. Have a super weekend and stay safe. Thank you.